We have all the students out here, right?
Yeah, so we have most of the CFP aspirants, Anant, here, and the crowd would be practicing IFAs, MBAs, chartered accountants. So largely the people who are into the financial planning, financial advisory world, or they are looking to build a career there.
Amazing. Amazing. So if we have a lot of CFP aspirants, I'll start with my CFP story.
Okay, so before we start with Anant, we go to Anant. Let me just give a quick intro about the session today and introducing the speaker. Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. I'm Rajesh Kumar Singh, the Director and CEO for International College of Financial Planning. We are a part of Bajaj Capital Group. We have been the pioneers of CFP education. Rather, CFP certification was brought to India by us. So since 2002, we have been teaching CFP program in India, and that's what we have been doing. We specialize in CFP and Cfa education. We keep inviting industry experts here, and you have seen industry experts like Gaurav Mashruwala, Lovai Navlakhi, all these guys coming up. But for a change today, I have a very dynamic, very young and bright face. Somebody who doesn't need an introduction. Anant today has more than 7 lakh followers on YouTube and is widely regarded as India's most loved social media icon for finance. So there are very few people in finance who are dominating the social media space, and Anant is undoubtedly, unarguably one of the best out there. So we have his expertise to hear today, and I'm pretty sure in the next 35-40 odd minutes, Anant is going to kind of leave us spellbound. I know. Academically, Anant is a chartered accountant, is a CFA, the CFP is LLB, and I think he will go on adding a lot more as he progresses. He brings years and years of experience as well. He is the founder of Invest Aaj for Kal, so primarily the financial planning for Kal. So, and I don't know, I mean, you will be surprised if you do not know. Anant is somebody who got into finance, who got into accounts and finance world, not because he wanted to, because he had initially finished science, 12th standard science, when was he in his standard 9th or 10th probably. So he said, there is nothing left now, so let me go and study something new. And that's how he ventured into the world of finance, and look where he is today. So I'm extremely happy, extremely privileged to have you here with us, Anant. And I'm very sure next 40 odd minutes, I would be at least watching, all attentive to you. So gentlemen, just 2 ground rules for the day. One, we have deliberately kept all of you on mute so that when Anant speaks, it's loud and clear to us. But that doesn't restrict you from asking questions. You can write your questions in the chat. We will take up the questions from Anant. That's one. Second, the talk today is in 2 parts. The first part is 35-40 odd minutes where Anant comes in and talks about his experiences, he shares his wisdom, followed by another 15-20 minutes where I come back again and I talk to you about CFP program, Certified Financial Planner program. Okay, so that's all. I'll come back when Anant finishes. And with that, over to you, Anant, and thank you so much again, Anant, for joining us.
Thank you, Rajesh sir, for such a sweet introduction. आपको ये पता था कि मैंने साइंस, I was a science student till 10th class, so I'm very sure आपने बहुत deep study की है. I think I have discussed this point only in one podcast with Raj. उसके अलावा मैंने कहीं पे discuss नहीं किया है, so I think आपने बहुत deep study की है. So thank you so much for such a sweet introduction. I hope मैं अपने introduction पे आने वाले सालों में prove कर पाऊंगा कि I was worth of it. Before we start off now, I have around 30-35 minutes. I will divide it in 2 parts. I will love to interact with you all, and I will try to answer all your queries. So I will devote at least 15 minutes to the query section. Initially, let me just give you a brief about some small stuff. सबसे पहले एक task से start करते हैं. Task बहुत simple सा है. I am starting with the task because ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. After 15 minutes, it feel like कि मैं कोई बाबा हूँ, मैं प्रवचन दे रहा हूँ, भक्तजन श्रद्धा में लीन है, बिल्कुल श्रद्धा में सुन रहे हैं. Because साइंस का एक प्रिंसिपल है, अगर आप 10 मिनट से ज्यादा बोलते हो और सामने वाले सुनते हैं, तो आप सिर्फ बोलते हो और श्रोता सो जाते हैं. तो ऐसा नहीं हो, इसलिए I'll start with a small question for all of you. We have chat box with us so that we can interact. My only task for all of you is कि आपको मैं 30 seconds देता हूँ. यू हैव टू टाइप इन दी चैट बॉक्स की 30 सेकेंड्स में आप मैक्सिमम कितना क्लैप कर सकते हैं। सपोज करते हैं आपने अपने लिए टारगेट रखा है मे बी अराउंड 10 क्लैप्स का टारगेट रखा है फॉर फर्स्ट 30 सेकेंड्स। आपने अपने टारगेट को पूरा करा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, एक्सीड करा, इट डजंट मैटर टू मी, बट जस्ट इन केस अगर आप अपने टारगेट तक नहीं पहुंच पाए तो देयर बी अ पनिशमेंट जो आप सभी, आई नो हम लोग डिजिटल है बट आप सभी मान लेंगे, ये मैं इतना विश्वास से मानता हूं बिकॉज सीएफपी, आईएफएस और ये कंप्लीट इंडस्ट्री विश्वास की इंडस्ट्री है, इट इज ऑल अबाउट फेथ। सो अज्यूमिंग दैट पार्ट, आई एम अज्यूमिंग कि आप सभी सच मान लेंगे। सो मैं आपके सबसे पहले कमेंट्स का वेट कर रहा हूं कि आपका टारगेट क्या है। ओनली रूल इज कि अगर आप अपने टारगेट तक नहीं पहुंच पाते सो देयर विल बी अ पनिशमेंट जो आपको माननी पड़ेगी। 30 सेकेंड्स में मैक्सिमम क्लैपिंग्स आप कितनी कर सकते हैं? Yes, we will cover about CFA 30, 15, 40, 15, 100. Please do interact. I love interacting with everyone. Please interact कीजिएगा। 20, 10, 40, 1. अरे बाप रे, एक ने तो कहा 1 ही, चलो कम से कम हम यूजुअली आई एम गेटिंग नंबर बिटवीन 10 to 15, 10 to 15, 10 to 30. चलिए, अगर आपने नंबर नहीं भी पंच आउट किया तो आपने माइंड में रखिए वो नंबर को। हम इस एक्टिविटी को अभी लाइव करने वाले हैं, मैं अभी आपके सामने लाइव यहाँ पे 30 सेकेंड्स का करने वाला हूं। एक छोटा सा ट्विस्ट है, जो भी मैक्सिमम क्लैपिंग करता है उसको कुछ प्राइस मिलेगा। अब आप छोड़ दीजिए आपका टारगेट क्या था, आप जहां पे बैठे आपको बस मैक्सिमम क्लैपिंग करने की कोशिश करनी है एंड लेट अस सी कि अच्छा आप लाइब्रेरी में क्लैप नहीं कर सकते तो घर पे ये टास्क कर लीजिएगा। आई एम स्टार्टिंग 30 सेकेंड्स, चाहे धीरे, बस आपको स्पीड बढ़ानी है और मैक्सिमम क्लैप करने की कोशिश करनी है। योर टाइम स्टार्ट्स इन 3, 2, 1 गो। मैक्सिमम क्लैप करनी है हमें, वी हैव टू सी कि हम कितना मैक्सिमम क्लैप कर सकते हैं। जो भी आपका टारगेट था उसे भूल जाइए, आपका यहां पे टारगेट होना चाहिए कि आपको बीट करना है अपने ओपोनेंट को। आपको बाकी सारे के सारे आपके ओपोनेंट है, सिर्फ एक जना एक्चुअल विनर होगा जो मैक्सिमम क्लैपिंग करेगा। 15 सेकंड्स पूरे हो चुके हैं, क्लैपिंग की स्पीड कम नहीं होनी चाहिए, आपको मैक्सिमम क्लैप करके रखना है। एक ऐसा प्रिंसिपल हम यहाँ पे सीखने वाले हैं, चाहे आप किसी भी फील्ड में हो, किसी भी इंडस्ट्री में हो, आपको काम आने वाला है। मैं थोड़ा जल्दी बोल रहा हूं क्योंकि मैं चाहता हूं कि आप भी क्लैप जल्दी करें। आखिरी 3 सेकंड्स, 3, 2, 1 स्टॉप। स्टॉप। क्या यहाँ पे कोई ऐसा है जिसने क्लैपिंग अपने टारगेट्स तक नहीं पहुंचा तो वो पहले बता दे। क्या कोई ऐसा है जो अपने टारगेट्स तक नहीं पहुंचा? नीरव सर हैज डन क्लैपिंग फॉर 117, 150, 120 क्लैप्स। ओ माय गॉड, 100, 55,000। ये तो लगता है प्रैक्टिस करके आए थे। 93, 90, 150, 100. Oh my God, I think 150 is the highest. 150 is the highest. 151. Grofin has done 151. Overachieved, super overachieved. अब ना अपनी लाइफ के 2 मिनट को पीछे कीजिएगा। आई जस्ट गिव अ सिंपल टास्क कि आपको क्लैपिंग करनी है, नोट करना है। 175. ओ माय गॉड, कृष्ण सर तो बहुत ही आगे 175 पहुंच गए। कांग्रेचुलेशन, आई थिंक दिस इज द हाईएस्ट नंबर व्हिच वी हैव। बट नाउ लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड वन इंपॉर्टेंट प्रिंसिपल फ्रॉम लास्ट 1 मिनट। जैसे ही मैंने आपके सामने एक रूल डाल दिया कि अगर आपने जो भी टारगेट रखा है, इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू अचीव दैट टारगेट, देयर विल बी अ पनिशमेंट अटैच्ड टू इट। वी अंडर एस्टिमेटेड आवरसेल्फ टू द कोर। एक जना कह रहा है 10 क्लैपिंग, कोई कह रहा है 5 क्लैपिंग, किसी को तो हद हो गई कि भाई हम तो एक ही क्लैप करेंगे ताकि एटलीस्ट मैं टारगेट तो पूरा कर लूं। हमने अपने आप को अंडर एस्टिमेट करना स्टार्ट कर दिया क्योंकि हमारे सामने एक रिस्ट्रिक्शन आ गया कि नहीं हुआ तो आपके साथ एक पनिशमेंट होगी। आपने कभी अपने फोन से अपने आप को कॉल करने की कोशिश करी है? अपने ही नंबर से आप अपने दोस्त को फोन कर सकते हो, अपने रिलेटिव को, अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड को, अपनी वाइफ को, अपनी वुड बी वाइफ को, मदर को, फादर को, किसी को भी आप फोन कर सकते हो। कभी भी अपने खुद के फोन से अपने आप को फोन करने की कोशिश करिएगा, हमेशा बिजी आता है। बिल्कुल संदीप सर परफेक्ट बोला, बिजी आता है। इन लाइफ वी हैव टाइम फॉर एवरीवन, फॉर आवर फ्रेंड्स, फैमिली, नियर एंड डियर वंस, इवन फॉर आवर एनिमीज। उनको भी कॉल तो लग जाएगा, एटलीस्ट बिजी नहीं आएगा। पर हमारे पास खुद के लिए टाइम नहीं होता और हम सबसे ज्यादा अपने आप को अंडर एस्टिमेट करना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं। यही किया था आपने 1 मिनट पहले। आप जिस इंडस्ट्री में काम करने का सोच रहे हैं, जिस फील्ड में जाने की सोच रही है, इट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल कोर्स, इट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल इंडस्ट्री। बट यहाँ पे आप अगर आपको अपने आप को अंडर एस्टिमेट करेंगे ना, तो लोग तो बैठे ही हैं आपको अंडर एस्टिमेट करने के लिए। नेवर एवर अंडर एस्टिमेट योरसेल्फ। किशन सर, आपने 175 क्लैप किए और अपना कैमरा भी ऑन कर दिया। आई रियली लव्ड इट। इफ अदर पीपल कैन ऑल्सो स्विच ऑन द कैमरा, तो मुझे भी लगेगा कि मैं खाली स्क्रीन से बात नहीं कर रहा हूं और मैं आप सभी से कुछ गुफ्तगू करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूं। सो मजा आएगा। गोयल सर थैंक यू सो मच, प्रदीप सर थैंक यू सो मच। चलिए, अब सभी के कैमरा ऑन हो गए तो मुझे भी थोड़ा सा जान में जान आ गई कि मैं अपने आप से बात नहीं कर रहा था। सबसे पहले मैं CFP को कवर करता हूं। आज के इस डिस्कशन में मैंने पर्सनली कोई टॉपिक नहीं रखा था। मैंने ये सोचा था कि जो मुझे यहाँ पे सबसे रेलेवेंट लगेगा हम वो बात करेंगे। लेट मी स्टार्ट विथ माय CFP जर्नी। देखिए, CFP इज अ ब्यूटीफुल कोर्स अगर आप म्यूचुअल फंड इंडस्ट्री में आना चाहते हैं तो। क्या आप में से किसी को पता है आज के दिन इंडिया की म्यूचुअल फंड इंडस्ट्री, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट इंडेक्स फंड्स, आई एम ओनली एंड ओनली टॉकिंग अबाउट म्यूचुअल फंड इंडस्ट्री का साइज क्या है आज के दिन? इंडिया की म्यूचुअल फंड इंडस्ट्री का साइज, AUM जिसको हम टेक्निकल लैंग्वेज में एसेट अंडर मैनेजमेंट आप सभी बोलते हैं, 37 लाख करोड़, बिल्कुल आप सही बोल रहे हैं। इट इज समवेयर अराउंड 30 to 40 लाख करोड़ के बीच में ये रेंज कर रहा है। हम लोग अभी 35 लाख करोड़ अजम्पशन लेते हैं। नेक्स्ट 5 इयर्स में, मैं ज्यादा बात नहीं कर रहा, मैं यहाँ पे बाय एंड फॉरगेट की बात नहीं कर रहा, आई एम जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट नेक्स्ट 5 इयर्स में व्हाट डू यू थिंक ये इंडस्ट्री कहां तक जा सकती है? राइट नाउ वी आर एट 35 लाख करोड़, 37 38 के आसपास है। नेक्स्ट 5 इयर्स में ये 100 लाख करोड़ के ऊपर इट कैन इजीली क्रॉस। एब्सोल्युटली राइट आशीष सर, आई कैन totally relate with you. In next 5 years our industry will easily cross more than 100 lakh crore. When you do CFP you have opportunity to become a RM, आप RM बन सकते हैं। You can become your own you can start your own business and you can become an IFA, you can help people manage your funds. Next आपके पास opportunity आती है that you can get employed in the fund management team, वहां पे you can get opportunity. So there are a lot of opportunity which you have post completing your CFA and CFP. Both are beautiful courses. CFP की अगर मैं मेन क्रक्स में बात करूं and if I try to explain you in one line की what is CFP, CFP में आपको mainly समझाया जाता है about financial planning. You learn a lot from basics to the advanced level about financial planning. This is the first important thing which you understand. Second important thing which we learn in CFP is about time value of money. It is a very simple concept, but it is a concept जो आपको CFP अगर आपके पैसे को आप समझते हैं, you understand money, you understand कि किस तरीके से पैसा वर्क करता है, किस तरीके से इन्फ्लेशन काम करता है, किस तरीके से we calculate the future value of the money or the present value of the money, your 50% CFP is done if you understand basic stuff about money. So this is what CFP is all about and it opens up a lot of opportunities for you. So ये कोर्स ऐसा है। इसके लिए यूजुअली मेरे पास एक क्वेश्चन आता है कि अनंत टाइम कितना लग सकता है हमें CFP करने के लिए? Believe me, if you want to crack CFP and your basics are clear, you can crack it in 15 days as well. यहाँ पे आपके पास कोई रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है कि आपको एक एग्जाम के बाद you will have to give a gap of 6 months. There is no such restriction. I personally completed my CFP in around 20-22 days. That's it. I gave all the 5 modules. मेरा रीजन था सारे के सारे मॉड्यूल्स देने का. It was a very simple reason that I wanted to learn कि ये कोर्स मुझे प्रोवाइड क्या करता है. मेरा सिर्फ CFP डिग्री लगाना मेरा पर्पस नहीं था. I always wanted कि मुझे सिर्फ ये 5th एग्जाम देके सारे एग्जामिनेशन लेके, because I have CA with me, CFA with me, I didn't want to do a shortcut thing. And I am very lucky कि मैंने पूरा किया, because यहाँ पे जो आपके फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग, स्पेशली टाइम वैल्यू ऑफ मनी, जितना डीप में CFP में सिखाया जाता है, कहीं नहीं सिखाया जाता. Believe me, कहीं नहीं सिखाया जाता. Next, as Rajesh sir mentioned that there are a lot of IFAs out here. IFAs के लिए there are 2 important things जो मैंने personally अपने IFA के career में, I have been working with my father. He is an IFA from last 25 years. I joined him around 2016 में मैंने join किया था. जब मैंने join किया था, we were managing somewhere around 40-45 crores to start off, because we started our mutual fund journey from 2013. Today we are managing more than 500 crores आज के दिन. So ये जो journey रही है of managing the funds, I feel सबसे मेन पॉइंट रहता है when you become an IFA is that आपको खुद का पैसा कमाना आना चाहिए. I see a lot of IFAs who have not earned money themselves and they are trying to preach other people that see I'll make you a billionaire, I'll make you a millionaire. But सबसे पहला ट्रस्ट का फैक्टर तभी आएगा जब आप खुद पैसा कमाएंगे. You should know how money works. I see a lot of people जो IFAs होते हैं, और मुझे इसमें बड़ा बुरा लगता है. जस्ट थोड़े दिन पहले मैंने राजस्थान की एक IFA की एसोसिएशन को एड्रेस किया था. There I started talking a bit about stock markets and people were like यार we are IFAs, we understand mutual funds, we don't understand stock market. Stock market is not something जो जिसमें मुझे मेरी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. I don't know stock names. मुझे निफ्टी 50 के क्या कंपोनेंट्स है, क्या चल रहा है, इसके बारे में ज्यादा नहीं पता. इस तरीके से काम नहीं चलेगा। मतलब ये तो वो हो गया कि मैं डॉक्टर हूं, मुझे बीमारी पता है क्या है, पर मुझे ये नहीं पता कि मेडिसिन क्या देनी है। म्यूचुअल फंड के अंदर सारे स्टॉक्स होते हैं, सो यू शुड हैव एटलीस्ट बेसिक ग्रिप अबाउट म्यूचुअल फंड्स। Always spend minimum to minimum 7 hours per week on learning new stuff or maybe reading new stuff if you want to survive in your mutual fund industry. यहाँ पे because now we have direct option as well, we have regular option as well. I always upfrontly go to my client, even to a client who is giving me 40, 50, 60 crore rupees. I go to him and clearly tell him that there are two options. First you have direct, second you have regular. It is completely upon you कि अगर आपको मेरी एडवाइस की वैल्यू लगती है तो आप आओ, नहीं लगती तो आप डायरेक्ट में जा सकते हो। हमेशा सब कुछ पहले क्लियर करना चाहिए when we are managing funds of people, because इसी के थ्रू आप ट्रस्ट बिल्ड करेंगे। ट्रस्ट बिल्ड करने का सिर्फ ये नहीं होता कि हमने बता दिया डायरेक्ट रेगुलर है। नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इज यू शुड हैव प्रॉपर नॉलेज। एक तरफ हम बोल रहे हैं कि वी आर मैनेजिंग रेगुलर फंड्स एंड हम रेगुलर में आपका पैसा लेंगे और आप हमें पे करो बिकॉज वी आर एक्सपर्ट, और हमें वो एक्सपर्ट को अपनी एक्सपर्टीज शो करने के लिए बैकिंग नहीं है, तो वो काम नहीं करेगा। ऑलवेज स्पेंड मिनिमम 7 to 8 hours पर वीक ऑन स्टडिंग। स्टडी करो मार्केट के बारे में, स्टडी करो बेसिक्स के बारे में, इंप्रूव करो अपनी प्रेजेंटेशन, इंप्रूव करो अपने सॉफ्टवेयर पे हम कई बार एक्सपेंडिचर नहीं करते। आई थिंक यहाँ पे काफी आईएफएस के आई कैन सी सम फेसेस। सॉफ्टवेयर पे हम लोग कभी, हमें लगता है कि यार ये सॉफ्टवेयर को मैं अपग्रेड कर दूंगा तो मुझे बड़ी दिक्कत आएगी। अभी जो मेरा एग्जिस्टिंग सॉफ्टवेयर चल रहा है, दिस इज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम विच एवरी आईएफए फेसेस इज कि यार अभी एग्जिस्टिंग सॉफ्टवेयर चल रहा है, मेरे को ट्रांजिशन करने में दिक्कत आएगा बिकॉज other people are not doing it. अगर आप करोगे, अगर आप स्पेंड करोगे टाइम ऑन स्टडिंग, बिकॉज 99% पीपल डोंट स्पेंड टाइम ऑन स्टडी। अगर आप एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट करोगे तो ऑब्वियसली आपको बेनिफिट भी मिलेगा। वो बोलते हैं ना कि 100 तक के लिए तो रेस कर रहे हैं सब कोई, एवरीवन इज रेसिंग कि हमें 100 में से कितने मार्क्स मिलेंगे। 100 मार्क्स के आगे कंपटीशन नहीं होता है। अब आप 100 मार्क्स के आगे अपना एफर्ट्स डालेंगे, सो इट इज वेरी इजी फॉर यू टू सक्सीड। तो ये ध्यान रखिएगा। सेकेंड, इफ यू वांट टू गो इन फंड मैनेजिंग, अगर आप म्यूचुअल फंड्स में जाना चाहते हैं, फंड मैनेजिंग करना चाहते हैं, आप आईएफए वाली साइड नहीं लेना चाहते, आप फंड मैनेजिंग की साइड लेना चाहते हैं, वहां पे सीएफपी से काम नहीं चलेगा। आई विल बी वेरी ट्रू टू ऑल ऑफ यू, सीएफपी से काम नहीं चलेगा। यू विल हैव टू हैव ईदर सीएफए और अ गुड एमबीए विथ यू। सो वो आप करोगे तो फिर वहां पे आपके चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं कि आप वहां पे जाके फंड मैनेजिंग ले सकते हैं। फंड मैनेजिंग का आई वॉज वर्किंग विद मोतीलाल ओसवाल, ताहिर बादशाह सर के साथ आई वॉज मैनेजिंग most 35 fund, if you all remember. He was managing it superbly well till 2016. I worked with him for almost 2 years. What I learned under him and from him with along with Ashish sir was, अगर आप रिसर्च में जा रहे हैं, एनालिस्ट बन रहे हैं, first 5 years will be the toughest year of your life. In your first 5 years, your salary will be peanuts. You will be getting 4 lakh, 5 lakh, 6 lakh, 7 lakh to begin with. But once you prove yourself, फिर वहां पे exponential growth होती है। So अगर आपको पढ़ना पसंद नहीं है, so you should never go in fund managing style. अगर आपको रेगुलरली इंप्रूव करना पसंद नहीं है, अगर आप पहले 5 साल का स्ट्रगल नहीं देख सकते, तो आपको फंड मैनेजिंग की साइड पे नहीं जाना चाहिए, बिकॉज 5 years will be the toughest year of your life. ये चीज ध्यान रखिएगा। When we do CFP, third option which we have is कि हम किसी म्यूचुअल फंड इंडस्ट्री के आरएम बन सकते हैं, रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर बन सकते हैं। वी कैन इवन हेड राजस्थान, मे बी नॉर्थ हेड कर सकते हैं हम लोग, बाकी मैनेजमेंट मार्केटिंग की पोस्ट ले सकते हैं। फॉर दिस CFP इज द परफेक्ट कोर्स। इफ यू वांट टू बिकम आरएम, CFP की बहुत प्यारा कोर्स है, आपको मिल जाएगा आरएम। आप बल्कि आरएम के हेड भी बन सकते हो, आप पूरा ब्रांच मैनेज कर सकते हो। उनकी सैलरी रेंजेस समवेयर, स्टार्टिंग सैलरी स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम 50,000 and it goes maximum up to 2 lakh। अगर आपके पहले 5 से 7 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है तो ये रहता है। बट आरएम का मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल पार्ट इज यू हैव पावर, यू हैव 50 IFAs, you have 100 IFAs under you, you have complete access to top management. So वहां पे आपको जो फेम मिलता है, वो बोलते हैं ना कि I was once talking with Amar Shah, he is ICICI Prudential India head. I was in his function, उनका कोई एक पार्टी थी, मैं उसमें गया हुआ था। उस समय मैं बिल्कुल स्टार्ट कर रहा था, एंड आई वेंट टू हिम कि अमर सर, आई वांट टू बिकम एन IFA, इंडिविजुअल फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर, कि मैं लोगों को IFA बनना चाहता हूं। मैं वहां पे लोगों को हेल्प करना चाहता हूं कि किस तरीके से आप फंड्स मैनेज कर सकते हैं, म्यूचुअल फंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर बनना चाहता हूं। वर्सेस मेरे पास सेकंड ऑप्शन इज आई वांट टू डू व्हाट यू आर डूइंग राइट नाउ, आई वांट टू कम एंड आपकी प्लेस पे मैं आके आपके जैसा काम करना चाहता हूँ, आई वांट टू बी इन फंड मैनेजिंग साइड और मे बी मार्केटिंग साइड, या फिर मैं इंडिया हेड बनना चाहता हूँ। अमर सर ने ना मुझे बहुत प्यारी बात कही थी। अमर सर ने कहा कि ये देख सिगरेट है, मैं यहाँ पे सिगरेट करूंगा, अगर तेरी इच्छा ये है कि जब मैं सिगरेट जलाऊं तो 10,000 लोग मेरे नीचे वो लाइटर लेके खड़े रहे कि अरे सर ने सिगरेट उठाई है कि मैं लाइट करूं, डोंट माइंड माई वर्ड्स, आई एम नॉट ट्राइंग कि मैं यहाँ पे आपको बोलूं कि आप सिगरेट पियो, बट मैं एक एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ कि आप चाहते हो कि आपके नीचे 10,000 लोगों की सेना रहे जो आपके बोलने पे मरने मिटने के लिए रेडी है, तो कॉर्पोरेट जॉब में जाओ। वहां पे आपको ये गजब लेवल की पावर मिलती है, स्पेशली व्हेन यू बिकम राजस्थान हेड और मे बी व्हेन यू बिकम अ स्टेट हेड और मे बी यू बिकम इंडिया हेड। वहां पे ये पावर बहुत खतरनाक होती है। मिनिमम 10,000 पीपल आई कुड सी की वो ऐसा क्यों बोल रहे हैं, बिकॉज जहां वो खड़े हो जाते थे 10 लोग अपने आप उनके आके आजू बाजू खड़े रहते थे कि अरे अमर सर पानी ले लो, अरे अमर सर ये ले लो। सो अगर आपको इस चीज में मजा आता है, यू शुड ऑलवेज गो इन अ कॉर्पोरेट जॉब। वर्सेस इफ यू लाइक हेल्पिंग पीपल, if you like interacting with people, if you like selling directly, if you know how to sell, if you know how to pitch yourself, if you know how to present in front of a competition, because whenever you will go for a big corporate deal or a big money, क्योंकि वहीं पे मेजर पैसा आता है, so वहां पे there'll be a group of 10 people जो आपके सामने रहेंगे, there'll be 4-5 advisors जिनको बुलाएंगे, मे बी कुछ ऐसे भी होंगे जो outside your place से आएंगे and they'll be speaking in English and they'll be presenting with complete shusha and you will have to fight with them. So अगर आपको इस चीज में मजा आता है तो आपको IFA में जाना चाहिए। IFA में जाने के बाद आपके पास दो ऑप्शन आते हैं। फर्स्टली यू कैन फोकस ऑन कॉर्पोरेट क्लाइंट्स। आई लव इंटरेक्टिंग विद कॉर्पोरेट क्लाइंट्स बिकॉज वहां पे एंट्री बैरियर्स बहुत ज्यादा होते हैं। Once you take entry, it will be very difficult for any other distributor, any other RM or any other advisor to come and take your chunk. Second is retail. इंडिया में आज के दिन ओनली 5% पीपल आर इन्वेस्टिंग, स्टिल 95%, चलो 50% हटा देते हैं, स्टिल 45% तो ऐसे हमारे पास लोग हैं जो अभी तक इन्वेस्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं। सो अगर आप उनको भी हेल्प करना चाहते हैं रिटेल में, देयर इज ऑल्सो अ सुपर्ब स्कोप जो आपके पास आ जाता है। पर रिटेल में ना देयर आर 3 इश्यूज जिसके लिए आपको रेडी रहना चाहिए। फर्स्टली यू शुड हैव अ सेना, आपकी टीम खुद की बहुत पावरफुल होनी चाहिए अगर आप सिर्फ रिटेल में काम करना चाहते हो तो। अगर आपकी टीम अच्छी नहीं है तो आप रिटेल में सर्वाइव नहीं कर पाओगे, बिकॉज इफ यू स्टार्ट पिकिंग कॉल्स ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी रिटेल इन्वेस्टर, आप ग्रोथ नहीं कर पाओगे, आप आगे नहीं बढ़ पाओगे। सो अगर आपके पास टीम नहीं है तो आपको रिटेल पे फोकस नहीं करना चाहिए। सेकंड, अगर आप ऑटोमेशन करना नहीं जानते तो आपको रिटेल पे फोकस नहीं करना चाहिए। एंड थर्ड, अगर आप डेलीगेट करना नहीं जानते और कुछ लोगों को ना कहना नहीं जानते तो आपको रिटेल में नहीं जाना चाहिए। ना कहने की बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्राइटेरिया होता है। Even in my fund managing cycle of almost 5 to 6 years, what I have seen is if there is an investor who is investing 5 crore money with you ना, उसको ज्यादा पड़ी नहीं है, वो आपसे ज्यादा परेशानी करेगा नहीं कि वो आपको हर दिन आपको फोन कर रहा है रात में, या हर दिन आपको मैसेज करेगा, या सुबह शाम आपको कॉल करेगा कि अरे ए तू ता तल्ला है, ए तू ता तल्ला है। वो ऐसे बार बार आपको परेशान करने का ना उसके पास टाइम है, ना उसके पास फिक्र है, ना उसके पास, उसको जब अपॉइंटमेंट चाहिए होगी वो सीधा बोलेगा कि हमको आपसे मिलना है, I want quality 30 minutes with you, that's it. Next 1 year वो आपको याद ही नहीं करेगा वापस से। सबसे ज्यादा आपको परेशान करता है वो जना जिनकी SIPs होती है मे बी 500,000, बिकॉज उनके लिए वो वैल्यूएबल है। आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि हमें उनको वैल्यू नहीं देनी है, आई एम ओनली सेइंग कि उनके लिए आपको अपनी टीम बिल्ड करनी है। सो ये आपके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि आप क्या करना चाहते हो। आपके पास बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस आते हैं। फर्स्ट ऑप्शन इज आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर बन सकते हो रिटेल पे फोकस करते हुए, ह्यूज बिजनेस, बट यू शुड नो हाउ टू बिल्ड योर टीम। You can become a distributor and focus on corporates, but यहाँ पे your communication skill and your knowledge has to be up to the mark, because जो CEO होगा किसी कंपनी का उसको आपसे ज्यादा पता है, ये आप पहले से मान के जाओगे। सो उसको पूरी की पूरी नॉलेज है, उसको पता है कि अभी आरबीआई की क्या लेटेस्ट अपडेट आई है। 7.5 लाख करोड़ का भी निर्मला सीतारमन जी ने बजट में डाला है। वो आपसे पहले ये फालतू की बातें करेगा, आपकी नॉलेज टेस्ट करेगा कि आपको भाई पता भी है नहीं पता इकोनॉमी में क्या चल रहा है, क्या मार्केट्स में चल रहा है, हाउ यूएस मार्केट परफॉर्म, बीटा क्या है, यूएस फेड अभी इंटरेस्ट रेट बढ़ाने वाला है, मार्च 2022 तक उसने बोल रखा है। एवरीथिंग आपको पता होना चाहिए। ये सेकेंड ऑप्शन आता है। थर्ड, you have an option of doing a job of relationship manager, managing a branch, managing a state, managing a region। ये बहुत अच्छा स्कोप है और ये यूजुअली अंडर एस्टिमेटेड होता है ये वाला रीजन। और ये रीजन में यूजुअली मैंने देखा है मुंबई से या दिल्ली के ही लोग होते हैं जो जाके ये काम करने की कोशिश करते हैं, बट ये बहुत प्यारा होता है। फोर्थ स्कोप यू हैव इज फंड मैनेजिंग में भी अथाह पैसा है, अथाह रिकॉग्निशन है, अथाह लर्निंग है, अथाह इंप्रूवमेंट है, प्रोवाइडेड यू डू अ कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री कोर्स अलोंग विद CFP. CFP से आपको फंड मैनेजमेंट में अच्छी जॉब नहीं मिलेगी, यू विल हैव टू डू CFA साथ में. एक क्वेश्चन आई जस्ट सॉ कि व्हाट इज डिफरेंट बिटवीन CFA एंड CFP. देखिए, CFP इज मेनली फोकसिंग ऑन फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग साइड, बी इट इंडिविजुअल फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग और बी इट कॉर्पोरेट फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग. ये आपको फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग बताता है. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट CFA, अगर आपको CA का पता है तो देयर इज अ कोर्स व्हिच देयर इज अ सब्जेक्ट SM करके एक हमारा सब्जेक्ट होता है CA में, उसको 100 टाइम्स डीप कर देता है CFA. CFA इज वेरी टेक्निकल. वहां पे आपको कंप्लीट कैलकुलेशंस बताई जाएगी कि अल्फा कैसे निकलता है. हम लोग बात तो करते हैं कि अल्फा होता है, बट वो अल्फा निकलता कैसे, बीटा कैसे निकलता है, बीटा की क्या इंपॉर्टेंस होती है, हाउ डू यू मैनेज अल्फा बीटा, आपको अपने फंड्स में कैसे आउट परफॉर्मेंस होती है. साथ ही साथ थर्ड लेवल ऑफ CFA टॉक्स अबाउट साइकोलॉजी. हाउ डू इन्वेस्टर्स थिंक, हाउ डू इन्वेस्टर बिहेव, व्हाट आर वेरियस बायसेस, हाउ टू ओवरकम दोज बायसेस, what are the proper analytical reasoning behind those biases, what is historical study about those biases, वो सब आपको बताता है. तो CFA is a much difficult course. CFA will require your more time. CFA second level, especially if you are coming from a commerce background, will be very difficult for you because there will be a lot of calculations involved in CFA level 2. CFA level 2 आप ये समझ लीजिए, आपको कैलकुलेटर लेके, पेज लेके सुबह शाम बैठना पड़ेगा. So CFA level 2 is the most difficult part and it involves a lot of calculations. So this is the difference between CFP and CFA. CFP is more logical. If you understand money, if you understand financial planning, if you understand how your family members think, CFP will be easy for you. It's a very achievable course and you can easily complete it in 2 to 3 months at max. I know कि हमारे पास कई बार हम लोग 9 महीने लगा देते हैं, बट माय सर यू ऑलवेज यूज्ड टू से मी कि 9 महीने में तो एक नया बच्चा, अ न्यू लाइफ इज बोर्न इन दिस ऑन दिस अर्थ, और आप CFP करने के लिए 9 महीने लगा रहे हो, ऐसा क्यों? फास्ट एनफ, जल्दी करो जल्दी करो. CFA में मैथ्स है क्या? अक्षय, बिल्कुल. CFA लेवल 2 इज अ लॉट, इंक्लूड्स अ लॉट ऑफ मैथ्स. आपको CFA लेवल 2 में बहुत सारी मैथमेटिकल कैलकुलेशंस करनी पड़ेगी. यू हैव कैलकुलेटर, बट उस कैलकुलेटर का यूज इज ऑल्सो अ बिट डिफिकल्ट, सो आपको वो सीखना पड़ेगा. IFA is same as SEBI RIA. No, both are different. IFA is individual financial advisor. You can call him as a mutual fund distributor. He is behaving as a distributor for mutual funds. If you talk about SEBI registered investment advisors, अभी आज के दिन इंडिया में there are very few registered investment advisor. वहां पे आप सेल नहीं कर सकते, वहां पे आपके रिलेटिव सेल नहीं कर सकते. म्यूचुअल रिलेटिव लाइक अगर मैं RIA हूं तो मेरे पापा सेलिंग नहीं कर सकते म्यूचुअल फंड्स के. इट्स नॉट अलाउड. आई हैव क्लियर्ड RIA के बोथ एग्जाम्स, बट आई डिडंट टेक RIA सर्टिफिकेशन या प्रैक्टिस के लिए मैंने नहीं लिया बिकॉज RIA के कंप्लायंसेस बहुत ज्यादा है. मोर देन दैट अभी RIA बहुत कम है. सो जितना आई हैव सीन, SEBI इज चेकिंग ऑलमोस्ट ऑल दी RIAs. आपने अगर RIA लिया है तो यू कैन अज्यूम कि नेक्स्ट 3 years में आपके पास वो चेकिंग आने वाली है. एंड आई थॉट कि मैं रेगुलर में ही काम करूंगा, मैं डायरेक्ट में काम नहीं करूंगा. सो इसीलिए I chose the distribution side. Sir, I want a YouTube video. CFA में मैथ्स है क्या? चलिए. I am a BAF student. I want to do CFP. It require experience any which ways you will get while doing your internship or maybe while doing your first job. या फिर आप इवन अगर इंडस्ट्री में काम करेंगे तो वो एक्सपीरियंस भी काउंट हो जाता है. सो एक्सपीरियंस इज नॉट एन इशू. You can easily do CFP. I think Rajesh sir will be a better person to comment on that. But as such, there is no issues. If you are a BAF student or you are a BMS student, आप आराम से CFP कर सकते हो. देखिए, कोर्स डिपेंड करता है, आप सेल्फ क्लास लेना चाहते हो या कोर्सेज लेना चाहते हो. दैट कंप्लीटली डिपेंड्स. आई विल से व्हाट इज राइट फॉर यू. अगर आपके पास ऑलरेडी बैकग्राउंड है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई एम अ CA, आई एम अ CFA, अगर मैंने ऑलरेडी कर रखा है तो CFP वॉज वेरी इजी फॉर मी. सो मैं सेल्फ स्टडी कर सकता था. बट अगर आपके पास कॉमर्स की प्रॉपर स्टडी नहीं है एंड यू गेट अ टीचर, अ मेंटोर, इट इज ऑलवेज गुड टू हैव अ मेंटोर. आई ऑलवेज से कि अगर आप चाहे फाइनेंस हो, चाहे इन्वेस्टमेंट्स हो, चाहे फाइनेंस मैनेज कर रहे हो, चाहे आप पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, इफ यू हैव अ गुड मेंटर, इट इज ऑलवेज गुड टू हैव अ गुड मेंटर बाय योर साइड. Absolutely, but I think Saurav is a CA final student and he's asking ki, can I do CFP along with my CA finals? I would say no, please don't do this because फिर आपके पास बहाना होगा. स्टूडेंट लाइफ में what I have seen is कि हम बहाने ढूंढते कि यार मेरा CA क्यों नहीं हुआ. अरे मैं CFP की पढ़ाई कर रहा था इसलिए मेरा CA नहीं हुआ। अरे तो रुक जा यार, 6 महीने बाद CFP कर लेना, कोई जल्दी नहीं है। फर्स्ट फोकस ऑन वन थिंग। हमेशा एक बेस डिग्री जो सबसे मेन है उसको ले लो, उसके बाद बिल्डअप करना इज ऑलवेज इजी। प्लस once you clear CNO, your confidence will be on 7th sky. उस कॉन्फिडेंस में आपकी 2-3 डिग्री फ्री आ जाएगी। So first focus on CA. Once you clear your CA, come to CFP and do CFP. अच्छा, you have already given 4 attempts. I always say this to students of CA. अगर आपको 3 अटेम्प्ट से ज्यादा हो चुका है, either you should take a break, या फिर अपनी पुरानी सारी की सारी बुक्स एक बार हटा दो, पूरा का पूरा करिकुलम हटा दो एंड स्टार्ट फ्रॉम फ्रेश, एंड एक फाइनल अटेम्प्ट दो। नहीं होता सो यू हैव बेटर अपॉर्चुनिटी एंड बेटर थिंग्स टू डू इन लाइफ। सीए सब कुछ नहीं है, सीए बहुत कुछ हो सकता है बट सब कुछ नहीं है। होता क्या है सर, सीए होने के बाद आपको जॉब मिलती है इनिशियल 10 to 15 लाख मैक्सिमम, मेजॉरिटी को 95% इसी कैटर में आएंगे। सर वो वैसे भी कमा लेंगे ना सर। मेरे हिसाब से आपको कभी भी 3 से 4 साल से ज्यादा सीए के ऊपर एक्स्ट्रा अटेम्प्ट्स में वेस्ट करना नहीं करना चाहिए, वरना डिप्रेशन होगा, और डिप्रेशन से किसी का फायदा हुआ नहीं है। इट इज ओके दैट यू आर नॉट अ सीए, CA is not end of your life. You have many more courses. More than that, CA सिर्फ आपका बेस रेडी करता है, बाद में आपकी मेहनत आपको आगे ले जाती है। सो मेहनत करो सर, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर बैंकर्स, बैंकिंग में अपॉर्चुनिटी है। आई मिस दिस पॉइंट, वेरी ब्यूटीफुल पॉइंट स्नेहल पटेल। बैंकिंग में अपॉर्चुनिटीज है पोस्ट यू ड्यू CFP, बट वो अपॉर्चुनिटी आती है बैंकिंग के वो वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट के लिए। बैंकिंग में एक वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट का आजकल बहुत नया चल रहा है, स्पेशली SBI में। आपको पता है SBI इज नाउ दी फंड, म्यूचुअल फंड विच इज मैनेजिंग हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ इन्वेस्टर्स एंड दी हाईएस्ट AUM इन इंडिया, सिर्फ और सिर्फ उनकी बैंकिंग चैनल के बेसिस पे। सो SBI इज हायरिंग अ लॉट ऑफ intelligent people in their wealth management team. Axis Bank is hiring a lot of intelligent people in their wealth management team. That is a superb opportunity. Plus, right now, you can even crack a deal on a sharing basis. If you can do so, it's a beautiful business opportunity. For securities business, to be true, I will suggest real life experience. CFP, CWM, cost and work management as such won't be useful for you. That is useful when you want to take an industrial job and वहां के आप प्रोडक्शन की एफिशिएंसी को बढ़ाने में काम करना चाहते हैं, तो वहां पे CWM is a beautiful course. Otherwise, CFP is a very good course. CIPM is also an interesting course. It's a new course, शायद आप में से काफी लोगों को नहीं पता हो। CIPM is also a very interesting course. मैं खुद अभी सोच रहा हूँ कि CIPM को एटलीस्ट बुक्स पढ़ूं, बिकॉज आई कैन, मैंने उसकी कुछ बुक्स पढ़ी थी एंड दे वर वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एंड डिफरेंट, कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट टेंचर पे आपको ले जाता है वो। I am a CA student and I want to do CPA USA. You have amazing option. इंडिया के CAs की वैल्यू इन US is amazing, बट वहां पे सबसे मेन इशू आएगा आपको वीजा का, स्पेशली पोस्ट कोविड। गेटिंग अ वीजा ऑफ परमानेंट वीजा या फिर 7 years वाला वीजा इज बिकमिंग अ बिट डिफिकल्ट। सो वो आप अगर फिगर आउट कर सकते हो, सो है अपॉर्चुनिटी। एक इजी वे बताता हूं आपके लिए, देयर इज डिफरेंट वे जिसमें आप पहले 1 या 2 साल यू कैन वर्क इन सिंगापुर और दुबई। एक बार आप सिंगापुर और दुबई में 1 या 2 साल करते हो काम, वहां से आपको USA का परमानेंट वीजा मिलना इज कंपैरेटिवली इजी, और वहां पे जाके आप CPA कर सकते हो। I know this thing because one of my friend is doing almost same. CFA, देखो CFA टेक्निकल है, CFA obviously is a more advanced course, CFP is more fundamental course, डिपेंड करता है कि आपकी क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है। I am a mid-career 35 age non-financial professional. I love giving financial advice to my friends as it's topic of my interest. Can see absolutely CFP will enhance your knowledge, and CFP will make you a better version of yourself. Absolutely, sir. Even if you love talking about finance, if you love talking about money, CFP is a very good course. Nikhil is asking that he is doing trading. See, for trading, CFP is not useful. Trading में आपको सबसे ज्यादा useful आता है आपकी psychology and your time-tested process. Try and build a time-tested process for it. In mutual fund, obviously, it will enhance your understanding. It will help you in your mutual fund business. Mutual fund business में CFP will help, but उससे ज्यादा important आपके लिए मेरे हिसाब से जितने भी IFAs होते हैं, मैं उनको हमेशा ये कहता हूँ कि आप मेहनत कितनी कर सकते हो सर। इन द एंड मेहनत का गेम है। जिस दिन आप एफर्ट्स करना छोड़ दोगे, उस दिन आपका बिजनेस आना कम हो जाएगा। जिस दिन आप अपने क्लाइंट के बारे में सोचना छोड़ दोगे, बिजनेस आना कम हो जाएगा, खत्म हो जाएगा। जिस समय मेरा ईयूएम व्हेन आई वाज स्टार्टिंग नो, उस समय मेरा ईयूएम बहुत कम था जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया था, एंड मेरे पापा ने बिजनेस म्यूचुअल फंड का स्टार्ट ही किया था बिकॉज आई वाज कमिंग इनटू बिजनेस। अदरवाइज आई कम फ्रॉम अ trading family, I come from a stock broking family. We are into stock broking from last 25 plus years, rather 30 plus years. I am third generation into stock markets. But from 2014, my father started aggressively working in mutual fund industry. But he always taught me one thing. अगर कोई आपका इन्वेस्टर है वो आपको रिस्पेक्ट नहीं कर रहा ना, उस इन्वेस्टर के पीछे मत जाओ, चाहे उसका एयूएम या चाहे उसका एसेट्स कितने भी हो। योर रिस्पेक्ट इज योर रिस्पेक्ट एंड यू शुड नॉट कॉम्प्रोमाइज योर रिस्पेक्ट फॉर मनी और फॉर बिजनेस। प्लस यू शुड ऑलवेज कीप अपग्रेडिंग योरसेल्फ। इसका मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूं। देयर इज अ फेमस कोचिंग, मैं नाम नहीं लूंगा उसका, नॉट एलन के अलावा देयर इज अ बिग कोचिंग इन कोटा। इट हैज एन एयूएम ऑफ 40 करोड़ प्लस। उनका खुद का वो फंड्स होता है जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर के थ्रू मैनेज करते हैं। I obviously did some meeting with them, but meeting के बाद what their requirement was, जो मुझे समझ आया कि भाई वो मेरे को रात में 12 बजे फोन करे तो मैं फोन उठाऊंगा, और वो मेरे को रात में 12 बजे भी बोलेंगे कि तू इधर आ जा, तो मैं उनके पास आ जाऊंगा। I was very clear in this point कि सर business is different and my time is more valuable, and I think जितना आपको requirement है उतना मैं दूंगा आपको। You have 30-40 crores, you give me 10-20 crores, I need to meet you every quarter or I need to meet you every 6 months. I will meet you and have a detailed 1 hour discussion with you. But if you want कि आप every Saturday आप मेरे को फोन कर दोगे कि ए अनंत तू ये कर ले, अनंत वो कर ले, वो हमसे नहीं होगा। प्लस इन सब बिजनेस में ना जैसे ही आप सप्रेस होंगे और अपने खुद के रिस्पेक्ट पे बात आने दोगे ना, वहां पे बात आएगी कि अरे अनंत फिर तो एक काम कर, तो थोड़ा सा मुझे पास बैक भी दे दे। नेवर इंडल्ज इन सच फैक्टर्स। दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच माय फादर ऑलवेज सेड कि ये छोटी मोटी चीजों के पीछे मत जाओ, ऑलवेज फोकस ऑन बिगर पिक्चर। इंडिया में 100 करोड़ लोग हैं, वहां पे से कम 5 करोड़ इमीडिएटली ऐसे लोग हैं जिनको आपकी जेन्युइन हेल्प की रिक्वायरमेंट है, जो आपकी बात पे विश्वास करेंगे, जो आपकी बात की वैल्यू करेंगे, जिनकी लाइफ में आप वैल्यू ऐड कर सकते हो, उन पे फोकस करो। ये छोटी मोटी ट्रिक्स या फिर क्विक बिजनेस के पीछे मत जाओ, ये फोकस करिएगा, ये आपको हेल्प करेगा, एंड सीएफपी विल ऑलवेज हेल्प यू। What will be suitable for background? I didn't understand your question. CFP or CWM as chartered wealth manager is also good. Chartered wealth manager is management. CWM is a good course. No doubt it's a very good course. मैंने भी इसको एक alternative में रखा था, पर जब तक मुझे CWM पता चलता, I already had CFA and CFP, so मैंने CWM को drop किया. It has a very good curriculum. मैंने उसका curriculum देखा है। CFA के करिकुलम की फर्स्ट जो लेवल होता है उससे काफी मैच करता है CWM का करिकुलम। इट इज इजी। फॉर स्टॉक मार्केट CFP इज नॉट यूजफुल। आई विल बी वेरी ट्रू टू यू गाइज। स्टॉक मार्केट में आपको CFP की कोई हेल्प नहीं मिलेगी। वहां पे आप लोग ज्यादा बात नहीं करते हो अबाउट स्टॉक मार्केट, स्टॉक्स क्या कर रहे हैं, स्टॉक्स क्या मूवमेंट कर रहे हैं। यहाँ पे यू टॉक अबाउट फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग। बट CFA विल हेल्प यू इन डायरेक्टली इन स्टॉक मार्केट्स। नहीं, CFP नहीं, there is a course named CPA which is recognized in US. Which one is good between CA and CS? I will obviously say CS because of but obvious reason. But both has their own benefits. देखो, CA is difficult. CA ज्यादा मेहनत का होता है, वहां पे बहुत आपको मेहनत लगती है। CS में आपका, अगर आप थ्योरी में अच्छे हो तो आपको CS बेटर लगेगा, अगर आप प्रैक्टिकल भी करना जानते हो तो आपको CA बेटर लग जाएगा। Can a CFP manage a specific fund for company? See, अगर आप बात कर रहे हो कि आप ICICI म्यूचुअल फंड में काम कर लोगे और आपको बहुत अच्छी फंड मैनेजमेंट की जॉब मिल जाएगी विद CFP, आपका स्ट्रगल टाइम बढ़ जाएगा, ये आप ध्यान रख सकते हैं। बाकी तो जहां चाह है वहां राह है। What course I should do for trading? ठीक है, इस पे there are a lot of courses available, आप वो देख सकते हो। अगर आप एग्जाम्स की बात कर रहे हो तो CFA can help you frame your mindset for stock market. CFP is a comparatively not costly course. I think Rajesh sir, please do cover this up. Ki what are the charges to complete CFP and how much time it is required. MBA obviously is a very good course and अच्छा ये बहुत अच्छा है sir, CFP versus CFA versus CWA versus CMT, which is good. See, इन सब में मेरी लाइफ में वैल्यूएशन की बात करोगे, so I think CFA obviously will come first. Then CFP, CWM will come and CMT will come third. Rajesh sir will explain about fees and everything. Amazing. व्हाट्स योर व्यू ऑन म्यूचुअल फंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन? माय व्यू इज कि अगर आप अपनी स्टेट में टॉप 3 में आने का दम रखते हैं तो फिर आपको स्टार्ट करना चाहिए अब, वरना नाउ योर कंपटीशन विल बी रियली हार्ड। अगर आपका वो विजन नहीं है, इफ यू आर फाइटिंग विथ लोकल प्लेयर्स एंड यू थिंक यार बस मैं कोटा में या मैं जोधपुर में या फिर मैं सूरत में या फिर मैं मेरे लोकल एरिया में मेरे को बस कुछ थोड़ा बहुत करना है, तो फिर वहां पे रिस्ट्रिक्शंस बहुत ज्यादा जाते हैं। यहाँ पे आपको ये मान लेना है कि आने वाले समय में इन नेक्स्ट 5 years कमीशंस जो म्यूचुअल फंड्स के रहेंगे दैट विल बी मिनिमल आप समझ सकते हैं कि आपको आधा टका मिलेगा, बस दैट्स इट विल बी अ गेम ऑफ AUM। अगर आप 500,000 करोड़ मैनेज नहीं कर रहे तो आपका रेवेन्यू ज्यादा नहीं आएगा, ये आपको पहले से अस्यूम करना चाहिए। आज आपको लग रहा होगा कि यार मुझे 1% 1.5% मिल रहा है कुछ कुछ स्कीम्स में, ये सब शॉर्ट टर्म गेम है। लॉन्ग टर्म में आप अपने क्लाइंट्स को कितना पैसा बना के दे सकते हो, क्लाइंट्स के लिए कितना अच्छा काम कर सकते हो, क्या आप अपने क्लाइंट्स के लिए ट्रस्ट वर्दी हो, क्या आप क्लाइंट के बेनिफिट की बात कर रहे हो, क्या आपका AUM बढ़ रहा है, AUM विल बी द की। Oh wow, Raja sir is soon retiring from TCS and want to start his own financial consultancy. See, if you want to start your consultancy, no, I think you should do RIA. Consultancy आपको सिर्फ स्टार्ट करनी है। यहाँ पे हम लोग ना डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के चक्कर में वी आर इग्नोरिंग RIA. I think next 3 to 4 years में RIA will boom like anything. People will be ready to pay you 500, 5,000 rupees and in return आप उनको पूरा प्लान बना के दे दो और वो भी बूम कर सकता है। पर दोनों में से एक चीज चूज करिएगा, दोनों में मत रहिएगा। स्टॉक मार्केट सबसे बड़ा टीचर है। स्टॉक मार्केट में आपको स्टॉक मार्केट ही सिखाएगा। जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज इन इंडिया, आई थिंक ब्रिलियंट जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज है। जस्ट अगर मैं स्टार्टअप्स का डेटा लूं, स्टार्टअप्स हैज प्रोवाइडेड more than 7 lakh new jobs in last 1 year. 2021 में we had 44 new unicorns. In all, unicorn का number in India has crossed 83. And new startups की अगर मैं बात करूं तो 2016 में there were 504 startups. Now in 2020 and 2021, each year we had more than 17,000 new registered startups. So ये number बहुत बड़ा है और ये बहुत जल्दी बढ़ रहा है। And we have a lot of schemes for startups as well, which can help you up. Finance job in Canada or CA in India, both have their own positives and negatives. Positive about living in India is that you can live with your family. You will be living in one of the most developing country. You will be enjoying India के स्वर्ण next 10 years जो बिल्कुल best होने वाले हैं। Canada में you already have that standard of living, आपकी standard of living बढ़ जाती है, so completely depends on you. CFP में आपको मैथ्स आती है नहीं आती, यू कैन डू CFP। CFP में मैथ्स आनी कोई जरूरी नहीं है, आप सीख सकते हो इतनी तो आई एम वेरी श्योर आप सभी को आती है। RIA इज रजिस्टर्ड इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइजर। सेबी ने एक नई फील्ड स्टार्ट कर दी कि अगर आपको एडवाइजरी देनी है सो यू शुड डू CFP RIA। Amazing. I think this will be the last question for the day, and it's a comprehensive question. He is coming from a middle management corporate officer with engineering background. In investment, I started from mutual fund, gradually progressed to stocks and cryptos, and now trading in F&O also. Amazing. You have a portfolio of 1 crore. I want to grow my portfolio. Your suggestion? I think if you have a portfolio of 1 crore now, you should focus on one thing. You can either focus on direct stocks. आप वो swing पे अपना focus कर लीजिए and you become expert of swing trading. वहां पे बहुत पैसा बनता है. If you want to focus on future options, आप सिर्फ future options में focus कीजिए. एक चीज पे focus कीजिए. जब हम दो चीज पे फोकस करते हैं ना तो फिर हम एक चीज के एक्सपर्ट नहीं बन पाते। स्टॉक मार्केट में इट इज मोर अबाउट बिकमिंग एन एक्सपर्ट। आई विल से विद अ पोर्टफोलियो ऑफ 1 crore फ्लैट, मैं हमेशा स्विंग ट्रेडिंग या डायरेक्ट स्टॉक्स को ज्यादा प्रेफर करूंगा। म्यूचुअल फंड्स में आपका एक पोर्टफोलियो बहुत अच्छी बात है। क्रिप्टोज में आपके पोर्टफोलियो का 2 to 5% है, इट इज एब्सोल्युटली ओके। बट जो आपका मेजर पोर्टफोलियो आप मैनेज कर रहे हैं, आई स्ट्रांगली बिलीव कि आपको डायरेक्ट स्टॉक्स में फोकस करना चाहिए। फ्यूचर ऑप्शंस में वो लगता है जब हम ट्विटर के कुछ पोस्ट देखते हैं कि मेरे पैसे सीधे 50 लाख बन गए, 1 करोड़ बन गए, पर वो बनते हैं तो खोते भी वैसे ही है। ओवरऑल व्हाट आई हैव सीन फ्रॉम माय एक्सपीरियंस इज बीइंग अ रिटेल इन्वेस्टर, रिटेल ट्रेडर, इवन माय पर्सनल पोर्टफोलियो इज मेजरली इन्वेस्टेड इन डायरेक्ट स्टॉक्स एंड आई एम हैप्पी विद डायरेक्ट स्टॉक्स एंड म्यूचुअल फंड एज अ कॉम्बिनेशन। ऑलमोस्ट मेरे पोर्टफोलियो का 50% हमारी फैमिली पोर्टफोलियो का इज इन डायरेक्ट स्टॉक्स, around 40% is in mutual funds and around 10% I am doing F&O. Sirf F&O mein even I am doing not more than 10%. That too in a very selective stocks jahan pe mujhe कुछ बिल्कुल बेस पे, बिल्कुल आप कह सकते हैं कि जो बिल्कुल मरा हुआ स्टॉक है, बट आई नो कि यहाँ पे लो वॉल्यूम एक्यूमुलेशन चल रहा है एंड इट्स इन लो रिस्क एरिया, सिर्फ वहां पे आई डू ऑप्शंस, अदरवाइज आई एम वेरी हैप्पी विथ माय डायरेक्ट स्टॉक्स ट्रेडिंग एंड डायरेक्ट स्टॉक इन्वेस्टिंग. सर्टिफाइड इंडस्ट्रियल अकाउंटेंट, आई डोंट नो अबाउट दिस. सेबी रजिस्टर्ड कैसे करें? देयर इज अ ऑनलाइन फॉर्म जो आप भर सकते हो, फिजिकल अपने ऑफिस में जाके भर सकते हो. इट्स अ वेरी इजी प्रोसेस, टाइम टेकिंग प्रोसेस बट अ इजी प्रोसेस. इट टेक्स ऑलमोस्ट 2 months to get your certification. I think we have covered a lot of questions and आपकी मैं कुछ queries solve कर पाऊंगा. बाकी queries I think Rajesh sir will be a better person to solve and help you guys. Thank you Rajesh sir and thank you everyone for having me.
Anant, that was lovely hearing from you, but then you ignored first question, Anant.
What is the first question?
The first question was, there is a lady Vaishali asking you, "Arey sir, itni padhai kab ki? You are so young."
So मेरे पढ़ाई का मेन रीजन वाज दैट आई डिड सीए. पोस्ट डूइंग सीए आई वाज अ सीए रैंक होल्डर. जैसी मेरी रैंक आई आई वाज ऑन 7th स्काई. उस कॉन्फिडेंस से मेरी अगली डिग्री नेक्स्ट 1 year में फट 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 निकलती चली गई एंड एलएलबी मैंने साइड बाय साइड करते गया. एलएलबी आई डिड बिकॉज आई इनिशियली थॉट कि मेरे को शायद बाहर जाना पड़े, सो आई नीड 12+5. बाहर कई कई जगह 12+4 12+5 की डिग्री मानते हैं. इसलिए मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ कि आप पहली डिग्री अगर अच्छे से कर लोगे ना, जब तक मैंने सीए करी थी मैंने और किसी कोर्स को हाथ नहीं लगाया था. एंड आई हैड अ लॉट ऑफ फ्रेंड्स हु वर डूइंग सीएफए विद सीए, हु वर डूइंग सम अदर कोर्सेज विद सीए. तो उनको सीए में 1-2 साल ज्यादा लग गया और बाकी कोर्सेज में भी उनको फोकस नहीं हो पाया. बट व्हाट राइट आई डिड वाज कि मैंने सिर्फ सीए पे फोकस किया. सीए क्रैक होने के बाद जितने भी सीए होंगे आई एम वेरी श्योर वो मुझसे कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. यू आर ऑन 7th स्काई. आपको लगता है कि बस ये यहाँ पे मेरी एक बार तो लाइफ कंप्लीट हो गई है. आई हैव अचीव्ड व्हाट आई वांटेड टू अचीव एंड दैट कॉन्फिडेंस gives you 2 to 3 degree free of cost. So that was I can say that I was lucky in that manner.
So that was lovely, Anant, knowing you, your background, and the way you answered all the questions here today.
Thank you so much.
I'm so much glad you came here. You spent your time with us, Anant.
Thank you everyone. Thank you Rajesh sir and all the best for your CFP, CFA or maybe whichever exam you want to give. And always focus client first and I'm very sure you will be successful in whichever industry and whichever field आप जाना चाहते हो. आप में से काफी लोग मुझसे बहुत सीनियर हैं. Regards to all my seniors and love to all my juniors and see you very soon. Okay sir, bye.
Okay Anant, thank you. So guys, we are moving to the second part of the talk, second part of the session today. Kanaya, is my slide visible?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So we heard about CFP program from Anant as well. Anant kept talking about how CFP adds value, and then he also went on to compare CFP versus CFA. Couple of questions which remain answered, like somebody was asking certified industrial accountant, somebody was asking CIPM. Rest assured, I'll answer you all of that. So just be here, and at the end, when I answer your questions one by one, I'll ensure that I answer your questions as well. Kanhaiya and my team, I'll request you to be in the chat, and please be attentive. If you see that there is a question or something, just trigger me so that I can answer them.
Sure.
Okay, so before we talk about the CFP program, Certified Financial Planner program, the first thing that I'll probably like to mention here is, let us understand why there is so much of buzz around CFP. Why are people talking about CFP? Or essentially, why it is evolving so fast? Why it is becoming the center of attention now, center of talk now? So CFP, Certified Financial Planner, is world's topmost program in personal finance and financial planning. Okay, so when you were doing a comparison of CFP versus CFA versus CA versus CIA versus CIPM, so please understand that all these programs are excellent in their place. They are excellent in their place, but then the way you are comparing is wrong. You need to understand that each of these programs have one unique content, one unique theme around which the program is centered. So for example, CA, because we all understand CA, so I am quoting CA first. And I myself am a chartered accountant. I'm a CA plus CFP. So I understand that psyche very well. So CA, when you say CA, the program is focused on accounting, audit, and taxation. So as a chartered accountant, you get to specialize in accounting, audit, and taxation. Okay, that's where your knowledge specializes, right? If you go for an investment advice to a chartered accountant, if you ask for financial advice or to make a financial plan to a chartered accountant, will he be able to do? No. Right? So that's a different program. This is making you specialize in a different stream. Coming to CFA. CFA is a program which specializes in corporate finance and financial analysis. Okay, so it helps you specialize in financial analysis and corporate finance. It is less of personal finance. It is more of corporate finance that you study in CFA. Coming to CFP. CFP is only personal finance. It has nothing of accounts or audit or corporate finance. It is all of personal finance, wealth management, financial planning. That's what you go on to study in CFA. It's CFP. Okay. You mentioned CIPM. Anant only mentioned CIPM. CIPM is a certification in investment performance management. Okay, that is investment performance management. That's the certification which is primarily meant for people who are into fund management industry. Okay, somebody mentioned certified industrial accountant. That's more of a very short-term program, and it's not a global or a recognized program at all. It's more of a kind of a short-term certification program done by ICAI Skills, where it's more of a program which has basics of accounting and the practicals of accounting. It has nothing else in the content. So now each of these programs are excellent in their own place. You need to see what resonates to you, what solves your purpose. If your ultimate goal or your ultimate career goal, as if you remember when Anant began the talk, he said if you want to get into the wealth management industry, the financial advisory industry, if you want to act as an IFA, right? So if you want to be in this world, then CFP is something which is right for you. If you want to get into accounting and say that is CFP right for me? No, obviously no, because then getting into accounting, you need to do a program like CA, right? If you want to get into corporate finance and say, will CFP be right for me? No, then probably you should be looking at CFA. But if you want to look into wealth management, financial advisory, financial planning, investment management, right? Investment advisory, that space, then CFP is a program that you should look at for a couple of reasons. One, it is an international program. It is recognized in 27 countries across the world. So the certification that you get is not from India body. It comes from Fpsb USA, Financial Planning Standards Board USA directly. Okay. There are a lot more reasons. So I'll keep adding all of that. So let's have a quick look, and these are just a few faces that I have just kind of pasted here just to show you some people who are in the corporate world, CFPs in the corporate world. Okay, so you would see they come from varied backgrounds. Somebody commerce graduate becoming a CFP heading some organization, an economics graduate becoming a CFP heading an organization, an MBA or a chartered accountant becoming a CFP at some place, right? So what I'm trying to show you here right now is that CFPs are everywhere in the corporate world. So, and they come from different background. There is no limitation as such that only BCom or only MCom people have done it. If you see Monica Hallan, Master of Arts, MA, okay? And Monica, by the way, is our alumni. Monica has studied a CFP program with us. And I think all of you would know Monica. Monica is the author of Let's Talk Money, a very popular book in finance. So similarly, CFPs in finance, as financial entrepreneurs, CFP as advisors is also something that's very common. So right from the poster faces of the financial advisory world, somebody like Gaurav Machruwala, Sujat Sadagopan, Lovai Navlakhe, Dilshad Bellimoria, All these are certified financial planners. Okay. So you can look at their backgrounds and the names which are flashing here. You can go and search their profiles on LinkedIn. You will be able to see their background, what I am showing you here. People come from different background, MBA, regular MBA, normal MBA, graduates, plain graduates. They all have come on, came and they have done completed CFP program and then went on to explore career in their own field. Okay. So that's something that I was trying to kind of showcase you as an example. So the question would be, okay, so if I do CFP, what value it brings to me? Okay. So the first value, the first impact it brings on your is straight away on your career. If you are willing to start a career in BFSI in the banking and financial services domain, it helps you kickstart a career straight away. If you are already there, it multiplies your growth. It kind of expedites your growth journey. Because it's an international program, it's a global certification, so it allows you to go outside and practice as well. And we have our alumni working across the world, in countries like Australia, Canada, USA, right? So it allows you to do that. In terms of knowledge, it gives you immense exposure on personal finance, It makes you an expert of personal finance and financial planning. In terms of recognition, needless to say, saying that you have an international certification from Fpsb USA, world's topmost certification in personal finance, it puts a stamp of credibility on your resume, on your CV, right? So on your profile. So you are taken as an expert, you become credible, you become somebody on whom people can trust. So what are the career options? So all these career options are open for you as a CFP. You get into banks, you get into mutual funds, insurance, stockbroking, portfolio management, wealth fund. All these are open for you, right? Because CFP as a program, you will get to study all of this when you do the program. Okay. Anant was quoting it very clearly that if you look at becoming a hardcore technical analyst, then yes, CFP may not be the course. Okay. But if you want to understand stocks, then yes, stocks is already covered in the CFP curriculum. So by this time, you would have started thinking, is it right for me? Is CFP something that I should be doing? If you relate to any of these 5 personas, if you are any of these among, any of these 5 personas is something that you feel that you are the one, then it is for you. It is a right program for you. If you are a student, it will allow you to begin a successful career in the BFSI, in the banking and financial services space quickly. If you are already a working professional, it will upscale you. It will kind of add value to your resume and it will give you growth. If you are a financial practitioner, meaning to say you are a mutual fund distributor, you are an insurance advisor, you are selling other financial products, then it will give your business a credibility. The moment your client will know that you are USA certified, you have recognition, you are more credible, it will help you grow your business. For retired professionals, we had people asking that I'm retiring. So I have people, I have students with me who have retired from Army, who have retired from Merchant Navy. They have come on here and they have done a CFP program, went on to establish their financial planning and financial advisory business. And then teachers, somebody who wants to teach finance, personal finance, teach wealth management for them too. Yeah. Okay, so let's quickly again review the key things. So CFP is world's only 4-in-1 certification program. And when I say 4-in-1, I mean that you study for one program, CFP, but you get 4 certifications, 4 international certifications from Fpsb. The program is structured in a way that it has got 4 levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, and final. At the completion of each level, you get an international certification from Financial Planning Standards Board USA, right? So I study only for CFP program. So now, if you look at my resume, it would say Rajesh, Kumar, Singh, Chartered Accountant, MBA Finance, all of that. And then it will say Investment Planning Specialist from Fpsb USA. RTPS from Fpsb USA, REPS from Fpsb USA, and then Certified Financial Planner from Fpsb USA. So meaning to say, it straight away in one program, it brought me 4 global certifications on my profile, right? So it's a 4-in-1 program. That's the first advantage of it. It is a mark of excellence, a globally recognized program. As I said, it is recognized in 27 countries across the world. Let us understand the program structure. I mentioned that the program has got 4 levels. These levels are, the level 1 is called investment specialist. Okay, that's where you study primarily about investment planning. Level 2 is retirement and tax specialist. That's where you primarily study about retirement, financial planning, tax planning. Level 3 is about risk and legacy specialist, where you study about risk management, insurance, and estate planning. Okay, wealth succession. Level 4 is about, level 4 is called certified financial planner, which is about the whole of financial planning. Whatever you have studied earlier, all of that gets amalgamated together and takes a practical shape and becomes certified financial planner. So that's how the program is structured. Let's look at inside the curriculum. So level 1, as I said, is called investment planning specialist. Within level 1, you have 3 modules to study. The first module is personal financial management. You remember Anant was categorically quoting that time value of money CFP se zyada acha kahin nahi padhate. He mentioned that, right? That's time value of money. One of the most critical concepts of managing money, managing funds, managing investments is time value of money. You get to study time value of money. The personal financial management is largely focused around time value of money. There are other concepts. We start from very basic, right? We start from assets, liability, debit, credit, to cash flow, to net worth. And then we go on to study, to teach you the advanced concepts, the concepts of personal finance and time value of money, all computations around time value of money. Then the second module is investment planning and asset management, which covers all the investment products like equities, derivatives, commodities, currency, mutual funds, insurance, alternate investment, REITs. It has got covered. It has covered almost all investment products except crypto. Crypto is the only product which is not covered in CFP curriculum. Otherwise, all other investment products are duly covered. And then the third module, the most interesting module, is regulatory environment and legal compliances, which, as a layman, if I have to help you remember the module, then it is nothing but investment laws. Now, imagine, okay, so I'll share with you my practical experience. So while doing CA, I would have studied corporate law, I would have company law, I would have studied business law. Have I studied investment laws? Honestly, the honest answer would be no, because the CA curriculum doesn't teach you investment laws. But while doing CFP, have I studied investment laws? Yes, because the CFP curriculum has investment laws, a standalone module that I have to study. Okay, so you get to study the SEBI Act, the RBI Act, the PFRD Act, all other rules and regulations, the Anti-Money Laundering Act, everything you get to study here. Okay. Now, if you look at the level 1, what has happened is you have studied about all investment products, you have studied about time value of money, you have studied about all the core concepts of investing in personal finance, and you have learned investment laws. With the completion of this, you take level 1 exam and you get a Fpsb USA certification of investment planning specialist. Move on to level 2. There are 2 modules to study. The first is retirement planning. The second is tax planning. So retirement planning. Retirement is probably one of the most important financial goals that each one of us have, and one common goal that each one of us have. So retirement planning is where you go on to study about setting financial goals, how to achieve those goals, creating the plans, the various retirement products that you have, right? The computations around retirement planning, all of that you get to study here. And then you have tax planning, where you study more about the tax structure, the direct taxes, the indirect taxes, the income tax, the tax on capital gains, tax on all investment products, the income tax return filing, all of the taxes related to personal individual finance. Okay, so you will not get to study the corporate tax here. You will get to study the personal tax, the individual taxes here. Then you move on to level 3. Level 3 is risk and estate planning, which is risk management and insurance as the core, as the first module, and estate planning, meaning to say the wealth planning, the succession planning is the other module. So here you get to study how to protect your risk, how to measure your risk, how to manage your risk, the various insurance products, the computations around insurance products, etc. as well. Once you complete level 1, 2, and 3, then you move to level 4. Now, level 4, unlike any other program or a typical MBA, level 4 is very, very practical program. Okay, level 4 is something where level 1, 2, and 3 are exam-based kind of programs. You study and then you take an exam. Level 4 is a very practical program. You study, you do a project first. Your project is evaluated by Fpsb USA first. If your project is approved, only then you are allowed to sit at the exam. Okay? And then you take the exam and you move further. You pass on to be a CFP. So level 4 has got 3 modules: financial planning process, engaging clients, and developing financial plans. These are the 3 modules, but these are primarily theoretical modules. What is most important here is the project that you are given. That's a very practical one. And even the exam is very practical here. Exam is based on a case study, a practical case study that is given to you regarding a financial plan, and you have to solve that. So this is the examination framework for level 1, 2, and 3. For level 1, 2, and 3, the first 3 levels, examination is online, 100% online. Wherever you are, sitting at your home, sitting at your office, you can take the exam. It's a 2 hours exam. Okay, 75 questions, 75 marks, all MCQs. All MCQs, no negative marking. Okay, the passing percentage generally is around 50-55% because the passing percentage is not declared by Fpsb, the examination board. But with our experience, we have seen it to be around 50-55%. But we advise you to aim for 60%. 60% is what? 60% of 75, meaning to say, even if you mark 45 questions right, you pass the exam. Okay, 45 out of 75 you have to mark right because there is no negative marking. Okay, that's the same examination format which is followed for level 1, 2, and 3. Okay, level 4, the final level, has got a different structure. As I said, you have to first complete the project. After completion of the project, you take the exam. It is again an online exam, but it's a 3 hours exam, not 2 hours. It's 3 hours exam. 50 questions, 100 marks. Not that 50 into 2. The 50 questions are divided in 25 questions of 1 mark, which are from the 3 theory books that you study, and 25 questions of 3 marks, which is based on a practical case study that you get in the exam. 25 into 3 practicals. That makes it 100 marks question. 50 questions, 100 marks. Again, all MCQs, no negative marking. Passing score, as I explained you earlier, 50-55, but aim for 60. So again, to just recap, why be a CFP? I said that it helps you get into the BFSI sector. It multiplies your career growth. If you are already in the financial advisory space, it helps you build your credibility. Okay. The stats that I'm going to share are all a part of Financial Planning Standards Board report. Okay. So a CFP practitioner, a CFP certified advisor, vis-a-vis a normal advisor, somebody who is not a CFP, the average revenue difference, the average difference of the earning between these two persons is 40%. So an advisor with a CFP certification is earning 40% higher than the non-CFP advisors. It's a part of the Fpsb's study, Fpsb's report. The average salary of CFPs working in the BFSI domain, working in the corporate world, is 33% higher than the non-CFP professional with the same education, with the same experience, with the same background. 33% higher. When it goes on to clients' preference to deal with a professional, right? So then clients prefer CFPs and they rate them 63% more knowledgeable. They feel that people, if they are having CFP certification. So for your interest, let me mention this as well. So as a CA, I can add a CA with my name, CA Rajesh Kumar Singh. Similarly, CFP is a designation. CFP is not a course. CFP is a designation that you can add with your name. So if I'm a CFP, I can write Rajesh Kumar Singh CFP as well. Okay. So clients prefer to deal with CFP qualified professionals when it comes to investing in personal finance. And in a study, when the client satisfaction was measured, that whose clients are more satisfied, the clients managed by CFPs are 16% more satisfied than the clients managed by non-CFPs. So the data, the report, the study goes on to say that whether you are willing to get into the corporate world or you are willing to get into the financial advisory, financial practice world, it's a program for you. It's a designation for you. Okay, so then comes who is ICOFP, what I am doing here. Okay, so ICOFP, International College of Financial Planning, is India's first and the largest CFP education provider. CFP education was brought to India by us. Way back in year 2002, we were the people who brought CFP education to India. Right. And since then, we have been teaching CFP and Cfa programs like Cfp and Cfa for the last 19 years. As I said, since the program was brought to India by us, we were the people who wrote the curriculum, to the syllabus, to the books, to everything. So obviously, when it comes to the study materials, you undoubtedly get India's best and most comprehensive CFP study materials at ICFP. And when I say most comprehensive study materials, the study materials would comprise of concept books, the printed books that you will get, okay, hard copy books. Why I'm emphasizing on hard copy books is because you will get some study material from Fpsb USA also, okay, but those materials will be all in the form of online books, ebooks. You cannot download, you cannot save, you cannot bookmark, you cannot print. You can just refer online. Whereas our books are well written, printed, hard copy books which are sent to you. So you get concept books, you get workbooks to practice with 600 to 800 questions each subject for you to practice. You are made to do a lot of group projects, class assignments during the classes that when we teach you, when our experts teach you. Each of the class that you do is recorded and the recording is shared with you so that you can revise the concept as many times as you want. Okay. Then you have class assignments, doubt clearing session, case studies, guest lectures, all of that happening. Some person like Anant, people like Lovai coming and live to your class and talking to you, teaching you. You have experts like them coming and teaching you as well. Yeah. So when it comes to CFP study materials, yes, you get India's most comprehensive CFP study material here. So what are the study options? One, the first thing is classroom. Classroom is when you come to our campus and we teach you the CFP program, CFP content. We have campus in Delhi and Mumbai, but for the last 2.5 years since the lockdown and since the COVID and lockdown, the classroom mode is suspended. We are not doing classroom now. Okay, so what we are doing is we are doing virtual online. Virtual online is like this, a live instructor-led class. The only difference is because it's a webinar, so all of you are on mute. In class, you will be not on mute, you will be talking to the faculty, and there would be a limited batch of 25 to 30 odd students only. Okay, talking to a faculty, and you will be taught subject by subject, question by question by a faculty as per a designated time for your batch. Okay, that's a class, and every single class, as I said, is recorded and shared with you. The option is you can join weekdays or weekend, both. If you can spare out time every day for 2 hours, then you can join weekday course where the classes are happening Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 9:30 in the evening. Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 9:30 evening. Okay, so that's for weekday. If you join for weekend, the classes are Saturday, Sunday, only Saturday, Sunday, Saturday evening, Sunday first half of the day. Okay, so the choice is yours. The same faculty, the same PPT, the same books, the same question and answer, the same projects. There is no difference between weekend and weekday course. Everything is the same. It's only as per your availability of time, how much time you can spare out. If you can spare out time every day, join us for weekday. If you can spare time only on weekends, join us for weekends. And then you have e-learning videos. E-learning is a pre-recorded class. So you remember Anant was saying that he comes from CA background, so he quoted as well that if you come from a background like CA, CFA, then it becomes easier for you to understand. Then you can do self-study. So this is a self-study model, okay, where we will give you books, we will give you recorded classes, the same faculties, but they have pre-recorded the classes in a studio environment, and the video is given to you for you to understand the concepts. Okay, so that's a pre-recorded class, but it is recommended only if you have a relevant background, or else join for virtual class only. Your question can be, why ICFP? So as I said, we are India's first and largest CFP education provider. This program was brought to us by India. Brought to us in India, brought to India by us only. So probably that statement alone can say that why we have so much of command, so much of authority on the program. We were one of the core founding members of the Fpsb program in India. Even today, we have more than 80% CFP aspirants studying for the program with us. The faculties who are going to teach you during the program are all CFP, CFA, CAs, IMs. So those are the faculties who will be teaching you live in the program. Okay, the program director, the person who's going to teach you, academic director Madhu Sinha, she herself is the former director of Fpsb India board. Now imagine Fpsb board former director is herself coming live and teaching in the class. That's the kind of stellar faculty background that we have. Okay, some of you asked question about what are the fees. So quickly talking about the fees as well. So there are two fees that you pay. One is the Fpsb board fees that you pay to Fpsb USA board. Because you pay to Fpsb USA board, so all the fees are paid in US dollars, and you pay to Fpsb USA directly. This you do not pay to me. And the other fee is the CFP course study fee. The course study fee is something that you pay to me in Indian rupees, and that's something that you pay to me for teaching you the program, for giving you the books, for giving you the content. Okay. So now let's understand these two fees separately. So Fpsb USA board fees are the first is registration fee. You will need to register with Fpsb board, for which the fee is $165. Registration is valid for 1 full year, and one registration for all 4 levels. Not that for each level you will have to register one by one. One registration valid for all 4 levels. The second is an ebook fee. I told you that Fpsb gives you some online book as well to study. That's mandatory for all. Even if you come to study with me, that Fpsb ebook is mandatory. You will have to go through that. You will have to buy that at least. Okay, and buying that needs payment for you to be made, and that payment is $60 for each level, level 1, 2, 3, and $120 at the CFP final level. But the important point here is, which you can see here written in gray, is this can be paid. This is to be paid one by one as you move along the program. So don't look at $300 as your fee on day one. You pay it one by one as you move along the program. So when you appear at level 1, you pay only level 1 fee, which is $60. That's just around 4,300, 4,400. Yeah. Then when you move to level 2, you pay for level 2. So it is paid in a staggered manner over a period of time. Then comes Fpsb examination fee. Level 1 to 3, it is $61 each. Level 1 to 3. Okay. The final level is $122. And as I said, you need to do a practical project as well. The project fee is $55. This again, the total 360 is just for your reference. Otherwise, this is paid in a staggered manner as you move along the program, not in one shot. And when you complete your CFP, your entire CFP exam certification, everything is done, then to get your CFP charter, get your CFP membership, you pay $120 certification fee. Okay, so that's the Fpsb board fees. The best advantage here is the fees are paid in staggered manner over a period of time. It's not that you have to pay all of this today. Okay, rather you even the first fee, the registration fee, you pay only 2.5 to 3 months after you are starting your course study. So if you start studying today, maybe 2.5 months down the line, you will be paying the $165 fee, not today. So that's the time lag that you have. Coming to the CFP study fees that you pay to ICOFP for books, for faculty, for videos, for workbook, for projects, for assignments, for everything. Okay, to make you prepared for the exam, to teach you the concepts of CFP. So this is what you pay. If you opt for, one second, let me use a pen here. Yeah. So if you opt for a virtual class, virtual is a live class that, as I mentioned, then this is what you pay. You have the choice to join us level by level. I told you CFP is a 4-level program. So you can join us for level by level as well. Level 1, if you join, you pay only 15,000. Level 2, if you join, you pay 12500. Likewise. Or if you join all these 4 levels together, 4 in 1, then you end up saving close to 30%. If you sum all of these, this will be 55,000 rupees. This is what is written here. Instead of 55, you pay only 37,500 when you join the 4 in 1, the all 4 program together. Okay, so the advantage is in 37,500, you study all the 4 modules of CFP. Similarly, the other option that you have is the e-learning, the pre-recorded one. Here again, you can join for level wise, obviously your choice. Or if you join the this 4 in 1, then again you save close to 31% and you end up paying only 27,500. Okay, so 37,500 for virtual, 27,500 for e-learning, for pre-recorded e-learning. So that's the fee. Gentlemen, I completely respect your time. I know that you have come all here today to attend the webinar, to attend this talk. So I have a very special offer, but let me categorically mention this. The offer is limited to only first 10 students, only first 10 enrollments. Okay, not for everybody, only first 10 enrollments. If you have found CFP as the right program, if you want to do CFP, don't keep thinking, start it today. Okay, join today, and if you join now, you get waiver on your fees. Okay, and the waivers are, instead of 37,500 for virtual class, you will be paying only 32,500. So you are getting 5,000 rupees off here. In case of e-learning, instead of 27,500, you are paying 22,500. Again, 5,000 off here. Your choice. Virtual 32,500, e-learning 22,500. So that's the first thing. You save straight away 5,000 rupees. The second is, you get a 50% discount on Fpsb content fees. If you remember 2 slides ago when I was showing you Fpsb board fees, I have said Fpsb content fee is $300 level by level if you sum it together, $300. So you will get discount coupon from us, which will help you saving 50% fees, which means $300 would become $150. $150 today would be roughly around 13,000 rupees, right? So join today and you save 13,000 rupees. 5,000 rupees you are saving on your fee with ICFP. 13,000 rupees you are saving on your fees with Fpsb. The best part is, even for this 32,500 or 22,500, you have exclusive student loan arrangements through ICFP. Meaning to say, you do not need to pay 32,500 or 22,500 to us. All you need to pay is pay 10%, book your seat, enroll now, balance in 6 easy EMIs. 6 easy EMIs, that to 0% interest. Interest-free EMIs. The NBFC would charge you some 700, 800 rupees as processing fee, but there is no interest that they levy you. And let me tell it to you again, this is only for the first 10 admissions, first 10 enrollments. Now your question would be, how do I avail this offer? How do I enroll now? Okay. So I said, if you want to join today, you have to pay 3250 or 2250 depending on the course. The balance in 6 easy EMIs, that balance, that loan arrangement and all would be done through my team, and they will guide you further. So this is how you can avail the offer. Kanhaiya from my team, if you can put this link in the chat as well, where people can click. So this is the link, www.icfp.org/paynow.php. Okay, my colleague is writing this in the chat box as well. Go on chat and you can see the link there. Click on it, or you can copy the link from there, or the link will reach you in your mailbox too. Okay, so this is the link. Go on this link. You will see a pay now, a quick pay button. Put on that quick now. Just press that quick pay now button, and it will take you to the payment gateway, where you have all the options: internet banking, credit card, debit card, payment wallet, Google Pay, Bheem, UPI, Phone Pay, anything and everything that you can think of, everything is there. Okay, remember 3250 for virtual, 2250 for e-learning. If you are joining the program today, you get that offer, but only for the first 10 admissions, because the offer is only for the first 10 admissions. So guys, you have to really hurry up. So the total benefits were 18,000 rupees, 13,000 on Fpsb fees, 5,000 rupees a discount on ICFP fees. 18,000 rupees for the first 10 students, straight away 18,000 rupees off. That's the deal for you. If you need assistance, let's say you went there, you tried making payment, the payment couldn't happen, call us on this number. I have my team, Krishan and his team available there. They would help you, they would guide you, they will let you complete the payment hassle-free. So you can do that as well. Make the payment on that link ASAP, so that you come into the first 10 and you get the advantage. So that's all I had in my presentation. I think I've covered all about CFP. Still, I would be happy taking questions. Let me quickly.
Yes, Manisha ji, please go ahead. Please ask your question.
Yeah, actually, sir, I just want to ask a few things. As I have done BTech from Electronics and Communication, and then I have 6 years of experience. But my last job was in 2012. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, after 10 years, I just want to, enhance my skills. So just I just want to ask: is it suitable for me? I mean, because it's like that. I have an interest in finance, right? I want to know this course is. I think it suits me, but I don't know about my background. Will my background will correlate with my career, next career, if I opt with this? If I opt this, that will, will I able to find a good career opportunity after doing this or after completing this? I know it's difficult. CFP is one of, I think from the seminar, I got to know that it's one of the most, one of the difficult exams, I think.
Okay. So, Manisha ji, first, I am happy to know you have an interest in finance. So that's the only criteria that I primarily, if you ask me, I say people that you need to follow, you need to have, if you want to do CFP, having interest in finance is very important. If you have interest in investments, finance and money management, it's the right program for you. Having that career break of 3-4 years or 5 years, that hardly matters. Last weekend, we have one of the industry experts, Rupa Mehrotra, coming here. Again, I'm quoting because she's a lady as well, like you. She was here and she was sharing how she had a career break during her when she had child, and then she did her CFP. And today she is one of the best known financial planners in Delhi NCR. Right, so you can. It all depends on you. If you have an interest in getting into the financial world, getting into the investment advisory space, then yes, this is a program that you can look at. It's not a very difficult program. It's not a very difficult program. Let me tell you, please do not think that it will be complicated. It would be tough like CA or CFA. No, it's not a very difficult program. What it requires is a bit of time commitment from you to study. Study at least 1 hour a day. That's all. Yeah. Okay, Himanshu is asking the validity of e-learning classes. Himanshu, the e-learning classes are given to you for 1 year. 1 full year, you have the access of video, books, everything. If within 1 year, even if you complete 3 modules and for the last module you need an extension, we extend that for you. Okay. Ashish ji, yes, classroom study is available in Mumbai, but as I said, classroom studies are temporarily down since the onset of COVID and lockdown. So we are not doing it. We are doing it online. And that too for Pan India. Even we have students from Australia and Middle East and Canada as well studying with us. Manojji, yes, you are in government job. Can I study? Yes, you can study. I have the Commissioner of Income Tax Ahmedabad studying for this program with me. Yeah, so yes, you can. Do you provide classes for CFA? Yes, I do provide online classes for CFA as well. Saturday time, Snehalji, if you are looking for weekend course, then Saturday is evening. So evening, there are multiple time slots. That's why I'm not giving you a certain time, but it starts from 5:30. Yeah, there is a slot 5:30 to 7:30. Then there is a slot 7:30 to 9:30. And Saturday, the slots are in the first half of the day. Okay. What is the course eligibility, fee, and course duration? Amar, the course eligibility is you need to be 18 years of age and minimum 10+2, like eligibility for a CA. Even if you want to do CA, your minimum eligibility is there only, right? Coming to course duration, Anant said very rightly, if you want to do it, you can do this course in flat 2 months. 1 month you can take level 1, 2, and 3, all 3 exams. Next month you can do level 4. You are through with it, right? That's a very theoretical answer. But practical answer would be, Amarji, with our experience, we have seen it takes roughly around 6 to 9 months, 10 months for people to complete the program. If you join the weekday course where I teach you Monday to Friday, then the pace is higher. The pace is faster because I am teaching you 5 days in a week. So then I will end up teaching the whole program to you in 5 to 6 months time, and you can wrap up the program in 6 to 8 months. Okay. If you join me for weekend program, then I'm teaching you 2 days in a week. So then the pace is slightly slower, and I will end up teaching you the whole program in 11 to 12 months. So in a year's time, you should look at becoming a CFP. Okay, the best way to prepare for CFP, yes, I don't know your name, you have written as Grofin. So the best way, see, as Anant was also saying, if you do not come from a similar background, then it is always advisable to have a mentor, have a coach, have somebody teaching you. If you come from a similar background, it becomes easy. Okay. What is passing rate? Abhay, good question and very interesting that you, and very thank you so much that you asked this. So unlike an examination like CA where the passing percentage is around 2-3% or 4%, CFP has a passing percentage of around 53-54%. When it comes to ICOFP, if you ask me my passing percentage, then passing percentage of CFP students at ICOFP is around 81-82%. Okay, so that's the kind of passing percentage we have been clocking for 19 years, 20 years now. Okay, how somebody was asking about CWM as well. CWM Chartered Wealth Manager is a program which focuses more on the wealth management, meaning to say the distribution side, the wealth management side. CFP as a program includes all of that, the wealth management and distribution, plus it has financial planning side as well. Okay, so if you look at the curriculum, it will have more content to learn than CWM. Okay, I have taken all the questions from the chat. If there are any other questions, you can write in the chat or you can raise hands. I'm happy answering. Okay, is level 4 done full-time or part-time? No, project is a part-time thing that is given to you. Fpsb assigns you a project, you have to study on that project, prepare your own project, study and submit. Then the project, one second, Nikhil. So the project, Nikhil, is like you are given a real life case. For example, you are given a case like Rajesh is 42 years old. He is a chartered accountant. He is working with this company. His salary is this. His expenses are this. He has these many investments. He has these liabilities. He has a daughter. He wants to send his daughter to USA for further studies. This, that, whatever. The entire life history of Rajesh would be written, Rajesh and family. And then it would say Rajesh had these following 8 financial goals in life. He wants to buy a bungalow here. He wants to set up this much of corpus. He wants to have wants to get his daughter married 20 years down the line, and he needs 2 crore rupees for that. Likewise, all his life goals would be written, and then the question would be, prepare a financial plan to meet these goals. Okay, so the project is not a Google cut copy project. Nowhere on Google you can go and find this case. You will have to prepare all of this on your own. Of course, you will have faculty members, the coaches, the guides from ICOFP who will handhold you, who will teach you how to do this. Yeah. Okay, Snehal is asking, can we first register with you after 2 to 3 months? Is it okay? Yes, Snehal, ideally you will register with me only and start studying. Only after 2 to 3 months you have to register with Fpsb. Don't register with Fpsb now. Why I am saying? Because Fpsb registration has 1 year of validity. If you register today and you will take exam after 3 months, then you have wasted your 3 months of registration validity, right? So why to register today? You start studying, and when you feel that you are prepared to take level 1 exam, register. So that you register and immediately take level 1 exam. So you get that 3 years of the 3 months of extra space. Pramila, the mobile number given for query is switched off. No, it's not switched off. Kanaya, can you write the other number? 9711. Can you write the other number, Kanaya, in the chat? Okay, so sorry, in that case, the number that you can call us on is 9711437779. 9711437779. Okay, Raja Raman. Yes, my team will call you, give you my number. Don't worry. Kanaya, can you post the payment link again in the chat? Kanaya, if you can write this in the chat again, the payment link, and let me tell you the number again, guys. 9711. Let me repeat: 9711 43779. 43779. So you can call us on that number if you need help, but ideally you won't need help. If you click on this, if you go straight away, it will allow you to pay and proceed. And this link is, by the way, coming on your mail as well. Kanaya, I can see 3 raised hands. If you can unmute them one by one.
Sure, sir.
Raja Raman.
Yes. Raja Ramanji, please go ahead.
Raja Ramanji, you will have to unmute yourself. You would be getting a tab on your screen to unmute yourself. Okay. By the time, Mr. Sagun Sarma, Sagunji, you can unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir.
Good
So
evening.
I have a couple of questions. First, does ICOFP has a placement cell?
Yes, we do offer placement to our CFP students. You see, Sagun, our parent organization Bajaj Capital has been into the wealth management industry for 58 years now. So imagine the kind of network, the relationship that we have built within the industry. Yeah, so it is for sure that yes, we assist our student to get placed.
And the second question is, ICOFP offers an MBA in financial planning which includes CFP. So should I go for CFP or MBA in financial planning that includes CFP?
Okay, so Sagun, for the last 2 years, we are not doing MBA in financial planning because that program was renamed by the university. The program was affiliated to University of Mysore, and that was renamed. So we are not doing that. We are doing a diploma program, but we are not doing MBA.
Okay, and fees to Fpsb USA could be paid through ICOFP I mean, I don't have any experience of doing an international transaction in US dollar or any other currency. So can I pay the fees through you?
So Sagun, the fees would be paid by you directly. My team is there who would guide you, who would handhold you. They would go to the extent that they would take your system on remote and will step by step guide you. Yeah, that you rest assured.
Will there be a doubt clearing session in case of e-learning?
Yes, for whether for e-learning or for virtual. In each of the cases, you have doubt clearing session where if you have queries, you can come to the faculty for one-on-one interaction. And besides that, even before exam, there is a doubt session where you all are called for and you have a quick brush up before the exam.
And this program will it have US content or Indian plus US content?
Okay, so Fpsb USA, the curriculum has got global plus Indian content both, and we teach you both.
And will it provide me physical or virtual certificate?
Come again?
Will it provide me physical certificate or virtual certificate after completion?
Okay, so CFP certificates are sent to you by Financial Planning Standards Board USA only. The level 1, 2, 3 certifications are sent to rather now for the last 2 years. If I tell you, all the 4 certifications are sent to you digitally. You can print it yourself and keep at your place.
And if I fail by chance, then I have to repay the fees, the examination fees only.
Yes, the examination fee.
And so salary range of a CFP in India in the private sector, if you can just tell me something about.
Sagun, salary range varies, and because salary range depends a lot on the candidate, a lot on the background. Okay, 2 MBAs from the same school, same college, do they earn equal? No. 2 MBBS doctors from the same school, same college, same batch, do they earn equal? No. Yeah. Amar, your question is okay. Yeah, Sagun, please go on.
One last question is, you have said that the exam will be proctored by Fpsb USA. So what kind of a laptop? I don't have a laptop. So what kind of laptop do I need? Chromebook, Windows, or what?
Okay.
The OS?
Sagunji, any Windows laptop. MacBook is not allowed for Fpsb USA exams. Any Windows laptop or computer with a webcam, with a camera. The camera is required. Yes.
Thank you.
Amar, very interesting question. What if along with you, one of your family member also joins? Then there is an alumni discount for the second one, because the first person who joins, you become our student, right? So then you have an alumni discount for the other one because the other person is not getting the course material. Yeah, so you can call me on the number and my team will help you with that. Krishan, if you can take note of his name, Amar, and if you can call him and guide him with this. Yeah.
Yeah. So see, I need to connect with you separately because I'm in a clinic. I will not be able to speak to you now. Okay. So I want to speak to you directly, not to any of your team, because few decisions that I need to take. So is it possible to connect with you later?
Mr. Raja Raman, right?
Yeah, correct. Thanks.
So Mr. Raja Raman, I have sent you my number in the private chat here.
Yeah, okay. Thanks. Yeah. I will pick it up. Yeah,
sure.
Thanks.
Okay, what is the process for the CFP, the continuation of the certificate of CFP? So every year you need to earn some CPE points, which you can attend by doing various events and all, and then you need to pay the annual fee, that's all. Okay, so all the questions are answered. I don't see any raised hands, any other. How much fee? Fee for renewal, if you're asking Pramila ji, then it is $110. So I don't see any pending questions as of now. Kanhaiya, once more, if you can just quickly put the link and the number again for the participants. The link and the number. Yeah, Pramila ji, I told that's yearly only. And number as well. Remember, the offer is only for the first 10 participants. Do it ASAP. If you need help, if you need assistance, call us on 9711 437779. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. Thank you. Bye-bye.